Hey, what is going on, everyone? My name is Zach. I'm a brand strategist, photographer, and videographer. And today I'm going to be sharing my workflow for how I organize media after I've been out all day shooting photos and video. For the purpose of this example, we're only going to be working with photos, but you'll also be able to apply this workflow to video management as well. So if you're like me, you have shot all day on your camera, you've gotten home, you've placed your SD card in your computer, connected your external drive, and then you've opened up the Finder window, at least on Mac OS, and you've sorted through photos one by one to determine if you were going to keep some or throw some away. This is meticulous, tedious, and time consuming because the Finder window on Mac OS or the Finder application renders raw files very slowly. It probably takes between 2 to 4 seconds to fully render a raw file in macOS Finder, and I have the most beefiest MacBook Pro that's currently available, and I still experience this. Embarrassingly, I performed this process for years before I even searched to see if there was a better option. Turns out there is, and I'm going to show it to you today. It is using Adobe Bridge to process photos. So I'm going to show you how I get all of my photos off of my SD card onto my external drives and into Adobe Lightroom for processing. And it's going to be fast and it's going to be efficient, and I hope it saves you a crap load of time, because we all know time is money. So let's just get right into it. The first thing that you're going to do is make sure your devices are connected to your computer. So make sure your SD card is connected and make sure your external drives are connected. All of the media that you want to transfer from and everything that you want to transfer to needs to be connected to your computer at this time. Once that's done, launch the Adobe Bridge app. If you don't have the Adobe Bridge app, you need to make sure you're subscribed to Adobe Creative Cloud. Don't quote me on that, but I'm assuming it's an app that's part of their subscription. I have the highest tier of their subscription, whatever that is. I'm not exactly sure how much I pay. I think it's between $60 and $70. But you need to make sure that you have Adobe Creative Cloud. And once you have Adobe Creative Cloud, you'll have the Adobe Creative Cloud app, and of which you can use to download the Bridge app. So I've already downloaded the Bridge app and I have it open on my computer. So this is what you're going to see right when you open the Bridge app. At the very top, you're going to see a couple different things. These all represent workspaces inside of the Bridge application. For the purpose of this video, we need to be in the Essentials workspace. And once we're there, we'll see a couple different things, but pay attention to the left side of your screen where you see favorites and folders. You want to select folders. Here you'll see a breakdown of your entire folder structure across your computer. For the purpose of this example, I'm going to be accessing my SD card, which is named Untitled. And from there, I'm going to go ahead and go into the location where all of my folders are. And we're going to be using a few different things here. Primarily, we're going to be using the photo rating system, and we're going to be using the copy and paste system. So a few things to note. If you take a look at the bottom of your screen here, we have magnification settings to increase or decrease the size of your image thumbnails. If you are all of the way decreased to where like the photos look like this, you're not going to be able to see the image rating options that we need to use. So you need to make sure that you're somewhat zoomed in, kind of like here. That way, whenever you roll over an image, you see the rating options here. So once you're at a good magnification level and can see those image rating options, then you'll be able to go through and you'll be able to rate an image 5 stars, or you'll be able to take its stars away entirely if that's what you want. But all we're going to do here is we're going to go through all of the images that we want to keep. And then we're going to make them 5 stars. So anything that you want to keep, make it 5 stars, and anything that you just want to throw away, don't give it any stars at all. So I've actually already taken the liberty of going through the photos that I want to keep from this specific photo set. and I've made them 5 stars. And so once you've gone through and added or made the photos that you want to keep 5 stars, you'll see on the left side of your screen towards the bottom, you'll see 3 different tabs. You have collections, filter, and export. If we look under the filter tab, we see ratings as a filter option. And you can either select the photos that don't have any ratings, or you can select the photos that have a 5-star rating. And the only reason that we only see 2 options under rating is because these are the 2 things that currently exist in this specific scenario. We have photos that are rated 5 stars, and we have photos that haven't been rated at all. So since we've gone through already and added 5 stars to all of the photos that we want to keep, all we have to do is select that filter. That way we only see the photos that we've decided we want to keep from this photo set. Once we've done that, all we have to do is press Command A on the keyboard. I'm not sure of the equivalent on PC, but you can Google that. And then once I've done that, I'm just going to press Command C on my keyboard to copy everything that I have here. From there, I'm going to navigate to my external drive over here in the folder window. And then I'm going to navigate to the folder location where I want to place these new images. So for this example, I organize everything by month. And you can see there's already photos here, but I'm just going to go ahead and delete these for the purpose of this video. Okay, so now this folder is as if we never pasted images in here in the first place. So this is probably what it'll look like when you come to it. So now that I'm here, I'll just press Command V to paste the photos that I copied previously. And that's done. So just to recap, we've moved everything that we wanted to keep from our SD card into the designated location on our external drive or wherever you decide to store it. So now, once you've done that, make sure that you are within your external drive, or again, wherever you decided to move it off of your SD card. And then once you're in there, go ahead and press Command A again, just to make sure everything is selected. And then you can drag that down to Adobe Lightroom, just like that. And then you can make sure that it's going into the appropriate album. And once that's all selected, just press Add Photos, and boom, all of those photos are now being added to the appropriate album. So quick, fast, and efficient. You've successfully processed your images, you've moved them off of your SD card, you figured out which ones you were going to keep, which ones you were going to throw away. You've moved the ones that you were going to keep to the appropriate destination, and you've moved them from that appropriate destination to your image processing application, which is Adobe Lightroom for many people's cases. This also works if you want to move it into Adobe Classic or Lightroom Classic. You'll just have to take the appropriate steps. Some steps look a little bit different, but yeah, for me, this saved me a lot of time and energy. This made it so that this wasn't the most depressing part of the production cycle. So I hope this helps you. I hope this saves you a lot of time. And if you need any help or you have any questions, if you need clarification on a step that I took, please feel free to ask in the comments. I monitor that stuff very closely, and so I don't imagine it would take me too long to answer you if you do run into any issues. So, hope this helped. Have a good night or day wherever you are when you're watching this. Peace.